Good morning, class. Welcome to English class. I am Teacher Jason, and please rise for the opening prayer. Could you please lead the prayer, Ms. Dalugdo?
Are you ready to pray, classmates?
Yes, we are.
Let us pray. In the name of God, and Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Good morning once again.
Good morning, Sister Jason.
Before you sit down, can you pick up some pieces of trash on the floor and put it in the garbage bin? Okay, you may settle down. Are there any absents today?
No, sir.
Okay, very good. I am glad that there are no absent. So this time we're going to have a game, and this game is connected to our topic for today. I will group you into two, and this will be the group one, and this will be the group two. Come here in front. Okay, so I have here a marker, and our game is entitled Message Relay. So I have here sentences, and the leader will come here in front and will be going to relay the message to her members. So I have here a marker, and the first one who will get the marker and write the answer on the board will have a prize later. Okay. Okay, come here, leaders. In relaying the message, you must not shout. You must whisper it to your member only. So this is the first sentence. Oh, wait! At the count of 3. 1, 2, Okay, very good. The group got the answer. Okay. As you have said, I have only one marker, and the person who gets the answer will take it. Okay, settle down. For number 2, come here in front, please. Okay, everybody ready? Very good, correct. Okay, we have a tiebreaker. For the last number, I'm here in front of her. Please do not shout. Go. Okay, the winner is group 2. Okay, this time, who among you here remember our lesson last meeting? Yes, Ms. Lucanto?
The last topic we discussed was all about non-verbal communication.
Very good. Again, what is non-verbal communication, Ms. Dalugdog?
It occurs when an individual is not using any oral or written word.
Okay, very good. Who can give me an example of a non-verbal communication?
Gestures,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, very good. Gestures. So I am glad that you were able to remember our lesson last meeting. So this time, let's get motivated. And you have to guess what is being portrayed or being displayed on the board. Okay, for this one, what do you think this picture say? Yes, Miss.
I guess the voice of a sentence, sir, or voice of the sentence.
Okay, let's see if you are correct. Very good, you are correct. How about this one? Miss Pamela.
I guess the picture depicts active voice.
Let's see if you are correct. Yes, it is an active voice. How about the last one? Yes, Lucago.
The picture says or tells about a passive voice.
Okay, let's try to see. Okay, very good. It is all about the passive voice. I am glad that you have guessed it right. So, what you have noticed in those activities that we had earlier? In those two activities. This one and the last activity that we had. Yes, Miss Lake.
The activities that we had contain sentences.
Okay, very good. The activities that we had earlier contain sentences. And do you think those sentences have names? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, but before proceeding to our formal discussion, what do you think you will do if someone's talking here in front?
Listen.
Okay, you have to listen. Another?
Behave.
Okay, behave. And do you have other things to do when someone here is in front, talking and discussing?
No.
Okay, our topic for today is all about the voice of a sentence. What do you think are those sentences? I mean, how many types of sentence, of voice of a sentence?
Two.
Yes, Ms. Familiar?
I think there are two voices of a sentence.
Okay, very good. There are two voices of a sentence. And before that, what is the passive voice sentence? Everybody read.
Voice refers to the form of a verb that indicates when a grammatical subject performs the action or receives the action.
Okay, very good. So there are two types of voice of a sentence. First, we have
Active voice.
and
Passive voice.
everybody read the active voice.
The subject performs the action.
And how about the passive voice?
The subject receives the action.
Okay, let's try to have some examples of an active voice first. So, first, we have to follow the order of getting the active voice. We have the
Subject,
Verb and subject.
okay, everybody read the number 1.
Mary bakes a cake.
Who is the subject of this sentence?
Mary
Okay, Mary is the subject. And what is the verb?
bakes
Okay, bakes is the verb. And how about the object?
cake.
Okay, cake is the object. Does it follow the order subject, verb, and object?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So therefore, Mary bakes a cake is a sentence of what type of voice?
Active
Okay,
voice.
very good. Let's try to have some another example. Who is the subject of this sentence?
Bobby.
Okay, Bobby is the subject. How about the object?
Cake.
Right. Very good. How about the verb?
Made.
Okay. Verb is the made. And does it also follow the order?
Yes.
Okay, very good. How about this one? Everybody read.
Angel saw a bird.
Okay. Miss Simasho, can you identify the subject of this sentence?
The subject of the sentence is angels.
Okay, very good. Angel is the subject of the sentence. How about the verb of this sentence?
Saw.
Okay, saw is the verb. And how about the object of the sentence? Can you identify, Miss Chermaine? Can you identify the object of this sentence?
The object is bird.
Okay, bird is the object of this sentence. Okay, do you have any questions, class? Okay, let's have last example for the active voice. Everybody read.
Mike holds my hand.
Okay, who is the, what is the verb of this sentence?
Holds.
Okay, very good. Holds is the verb. How about the object?
Hand.
Okay, hand is the object. How about the subject?
Mike.
Okay, Mike is the subject. Okay, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Should we proceed to the passive voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So this time, we have the passive voice. And what is passive voice again?
Receiver.
Okay, the subject is the receiver of the action. So everybody read the number one example.
A glass of water was drunk by enemy.
Who is the subject of this sentence?
Eileen.
Okay, very good. Iris is the subject of the sentence. How about the object?
Glass of water.
Okay, glass of water. Glass of water subject. And how about the verb?
Drunk.
Drop. Okay, the verb. So, what have you noticed in this sentence?
They are reversed.
Okay, the order is reversed. In the active voice, we have subject, verb, and object. And in passive voice, you have object, verb, and subject. And also, what are the words that you have noticed again in that sentence?
Past tense. Past.
Past tense, and also there are words like
Connectors.
Bye.
very good, the word by, and also
The subject.
the subject.
Article.
We have the verb.
Was.
Okay, the verb. Aside from this verb, we also have this. Okay, so this is the structure of the order structure of the passive voice. So let's try to check for the number 2. Everybody read.
Chocolates were given by my mother.
Who is the subject?
My mother.
Okay, very good. My mother is the subject. How about the verb?
Given.
Okay, given. Given is the verb, and how about the object?
Chocolates.
Chocolates is this object. So, present ba ang or ang verb? Are there any other verb present?
No, sir. It's words.
Okay, were is an auxiliary verb, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And also this by is being put in that sentence, which determines that it is a passive voice. And how about the example number 3? Everybody read.
A book was written by Jake.
What do you think is the verb of that sentence?
Written.
Okay, written. Written is the verb. How about the object?
Book.
Okay, book. Book is the object. And how about the subject?
J.
Okay. Jake is the subject. Again, what is the order of the passive voice?
Object, verb, subject.
And also there are the presence of the
Auxiliary.
and the word by. Okay, very good. Let's have the last example.
A song was sung by Olivia.
Who sang the song?
Olivia.
And Olivia is the
Subject.
okay, very good, the subject. And how about the object of that sentence?
Song.
Okay, song. And what is the auxiliary verb?
Was.
Was. And also the verb of that sentence?
Song.
Okay.
Was.
Song is the verb of that sentence. And also class, passive voice, without the subject, it also can stand itself. Say for example, if we are going to omit by Olivia, is it, can it stand alone?
Yes.
Everybody read.
A song was sung.
Okay, so you have to remember that the passive voice can stand alone without the presence of the word by and Olivia. You just have to determine the object and the verb. Okay, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, everybody read. Always remember that
Passive sentences contains a form of the verb to be such as be, is, are, am, was, were.
next.
Past participle, the word by.
Okay, let's go back. Does it have the past participle?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think is the past participle verb of this first sentence?
Was.
Is it was?
Drunk. I like.
Drunk. What is the present tense of drunk?
Drink.
Okay, drink. And the past tense?
Drunk.
Drunk. Okay, how? This is the form of verb to be, right? If we go back to the slide. A form of the verb to be such as be, is, are, up, was, and where. Okay. So do you have any questions? Okay, very good. So let's try translating sentences or transforming sentences from active voice to passive voice and to passive voice. Okay, everybody ready?
Swap the subject and object of an active voice sentence. Change the verb into the past participle. Add to be, is, are, was, were, and add by.
Okay. So let's have this. What is the verb of this sentence?
Rise.
Oh, right. And how about the object?
Essay.
Essay. The verb, the object, and what is the subject?
J.
Okay, J. What form of verb is the right?
Present.
Okay, what tense again?
Present
Okay,
tense.
it is a present tense. And also, the structure follows
Subject, verb, object.
subject, verb, and
Object.
Okay, object. Okay, let's have the second example. What happened to the word essay? The object.
Being placed.
Okay, it came first. While in this sentence, na siya sa last. How about the subject, J?
Nasa last.
Okay, he is being transferred into the last part of the sentence. The subject, the object, and what happened to the present tense verb rights?
Became
Okay, it becomes past participle. So this is the verb which became into past participle, and it is being preceded by J is being preceded by the word okay, by. Diba? If we are going back to the slide, the passive voice should contain
Object. I
the word by and the past participle of verbs. Okay, let's have another example. Okay, everybody ready?
Angel saw a bird.
What happened to Angel?
She saw a bird.
She saw a bird and then she was placed into the
Last part of the sentence.
okay, last part of the sentence. So Angel is subject there and she became into the last part of the subject of the sentence. And what verb is present in this sentence?
Past.
Saw. And if we are going to transpose that into passive voice, it will be the past tense saw will become the past participle.
See.
Okay, very good. And it is being added by the form of verb to be okay, was, and also added by the word okay, by, and then the object is being placed in the first part of the sentence. Okay. So it follows object, verb, subject, added by the auxiliary verb, form of verb to be, was, and the word by. Okay, do you have any questions? Okay. The same also in the transforming of passive voice into active voice. You have to omit the unnecessary things that are not needed in the active voice. So for example, in this one, everybody read.
A play is played by Mary.
Okay, diba? Mary is placed in the last, which is What do you think is Mary? What is the role of Mary there? Okay, the subject. And she is being placed in the last part of the sentence. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, how about this one? What is this?
Object.
The object, and it is being placed in the first part of the
Sentence.
tense. And what do you think is the tense of this verb? Past tense. Our example is a passive voice. What do you think is the verb?
Past present.
Past participle, and also the word by is present tense. So therefore, it is a passive voice. Okay, if we are going to transform that into active voice, Mary is being first in the first part of the sentence. So Mary is the subject, and what happened to those? What happened to the verb bake? Present tense. Why is it present tense?
Speaking.
Transformed into
Active voice.
okay. You're right. It is being transformed into active voice. But also, you must look at the structure of the sentence. Since there is an is, so therefore, if we are going to transform that, the verb past participle bake will become bakes because the presence of is the present tense. Am I right?
Yes.
And also, it is an indicator that your subject is singular. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so therefore we have the bakes because Mary also is
Singular.
singular. Very good. So what happened to the object? As mentioned above.
Past part of the sentence.
Okay, last part of the sentence. So therefore, from OVS added by the present the form or verb to be is and also the word by, in this sentence, what happened to those words? Okay, they are being omitted because they are not needed anymore. Okay, do you have any questions?
Not so far.
Okay, let's have another example. What is the subject of the sentence? Everybody read first.
My hand was held by mine.
Okay, what is the subject of that sentence?
Mine.
Okay, mine is the subject. What is the verb of that sentence?
Held.
Okay, held. What tense of verb is held? Past.
Participle.
Okay, since this is a passive voice, in a passive voice class, you always have to remember that the verb in the passive voice are always in past participle form. And the presence of was indicates that it is a past participle and the word by. And what is the object of that sentence?
Hand.
Okay, my hand is the object of the sentence. So it follows the structure
OVS.
OVS added by the
Word was and
was and from.
Yes, sir.
So we transform that. The subject my will come
First.
So, very good. How about
Held.
the verb of the subject?
Past tense held.
Okay. Is it now past tense? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why do you think past tense siya?
There is no such was.
Okay. There is a was, but it indicates that the verb
Was.
is past tense. Okay. Very good. So since we did not put is for present tense and also for singular. And also this one, since we are
using was as the past tense, that is why held out.
okay, very good. So past tense lang siya. Dili siya past participle or dili siya present tense. Because of the form of verb to be was, and was is an indicator of the past tense. So since might also is singular, so we have to use held. This is a verb and also the object
Hand.
and. Okay, it follows the structure.
Subject, verb, and object.
Okay, very good. Do you have any questions?
None so far, sir.
Okay, let's move on. So, what have we discussed again?
Voice sentence.
What do you think is the voice of a sentence?
There are voices in the sentence which are the active and the passive voice.
Okay, very good. So voice of a sentence indicates whether the subject performs or receives the action. And also there are two types of voice. First is the active voice, which performs the sentence, and the passive voice, which receives the sentence. The subject receives the sentence. So now I have here scripts, and what you are going to do is to paste this accordingly. So this is for the active voice, A for active voice, and B for passive voice. So I am going to call each one of you to paste this. I would like to call on Ms. Maraon. Everybody read.
Bobby was babysit by his brother.
Okay, so Miss April, can you paste this accordingly to its type? Have the scratch tape. You cannot paste it. You have to paste it if it's passive or active. How about this one? Can you paste this, Miss WR? Everybody read.
The teacher teaches the students.
Okay, how about this one? Can you take this, Miss Joanne?
Go on, Joanne.
Go!
Okay, and we also have here sentence. Can you paste this, Miss Joanne? It was Gia earlier. And for this one, can you paste this, Miss Lucas? And now we have Miss Balaido. Please paste this according to its type. So this is the active voice again. This side is active voice, and this side is passive voice. Please read the active voice.
The teacher teaches the students. The banana eats the bamboo strips. My boyfriend rides the bicycle. The chocolate was baked by my mother. Bobby was babysit by his brother. The birds were eaten by the snake.
Okay, are this correct?
Yes,
That's
sir.
placed in the right time. Okay, why do you think the places are right on time? Because?
It follows the order.
Okay, let's have the active voice first. This one follows the
Subject, verb,
subject, verb, and object. So, what is the subject of this sentence?
Teacher.
The teacher is the subject of the sentence. How about this one? What is the object of the sentence?
Student.
Okay, the student is the object, and the verb of that sentence? Teaches. Okay, let's have this passive voice. What is the structure order of this sentence?
OBS.
OBS, which stands for?
Object, verb, and subject.
Okay. Also, there are presents of the form of verb to be.
Was and
Okay, was and the
By.
word by. So, what is the object of the sentence in this one?
Chocolate.
Chocolate is the object. And also, the subject of this sentence?
Mother.
The subject and the verb?
Bake.
Okay, bake. What type of verb is this?
Past participle.
Okay, past participle. Do you have any questions,
And
Frank?
so far, sir.
Okay, now it's time to evaluate your learning. Okay, but before that, why do you think active voice and passive voice is important? Because, okay, active voice and passive voice is important because we can determine the structure of a sentence, and also it gives us the hint whether that. Okay, very good. And also, passive voice sentence can stand alone even without the presence of the word by and also the subject. Okay, now, everybody read the direction.
Determine whether it is an active voice or passive voice. Write A if it is an active voice and B if it is a passive voice.
Okay, who would like to answer number 1?
Ako, sir.
Okay, Miss Lapis, can you please indicate if it is passive or active? Okay. How about number 2? Yes, Miss Tucaco. Okay, very good. How about number 3? Yes, Miss Pagliar. Okay, how about number 4? Yes, Miss Maraon. Okay, very good. How about number 5? Yes, Miss Deloso. And number 6, who would like to answer? Miss Mashio. Okay, for number 5, can you please answer the number 7 rather, means Balaido. Okay, very good. How about number 8? Yes, Miss Galletes. Can you please answer Miss Lake for number 9? And also Miss Gutago for number 10. Okay, right. You are correct. Can you all let us all read the number 1?
The science class viewed the comment.
Okay. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. How about number 2?
The director will use structures.
Well, give you. Let's give there. It's a type error. Is it correct or not?
Yes, sir.
How about number 3?
The entire house was painted by Tom.
Okay, is it passive or active?
Passive.
Therefore, the answer is
Correct.
correct. Very good. How about number 4?
The flat tire was changed by Sue.
Passive or active?
Passive.
So, therefore, the answer is
Correct.
okay, very good. How about number 5?
The two kings are signing in the wedding.
Is it correct? Active?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. And for number 6?
The house will be cleaned by every Saturday.
Is it a passive or active?
Passive.
So, the P there is
Correct.
okay, correct. Stands for passive. And how about number 7?
The choir really enjoys the peace.
Is it an active or passive?
Active.
Okay, very good. So, therefore, correct siya. And then number 8?
The whole suburb was destroyed by forest fire.
Okay, very good. It is correct because it is a passive. And how about number 9?
Tom painted the entire house.
Okay, is it passive or active?
Active.
Okay, how about number 10?
The wedding planner is making the reservation.
Okay, active or passive?
Active.
Okay, so therefore,
Correct.
the answer is
Correct.
okay, very good. So now, I am glad that you are able to answer it correctly. So this time, these are the answers and you've got it right. So, can you read the assignment? Will you please read the assignment?
Make 5 sentences of active voice, then transform it into passive voice. And make 5 sentences of passive voice, then transform it into active voice.
Is the direction clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So, I am glad that you are able to grasp the lesson that I have discussed with today. Do you have any other questions?
None so far.
Okay, so for that, thank you for listening and can you stand for the closing prayer? Will you please lead the closing prayer is Bible.
Okay, so are you ready to pray, class?
Yes.
So let us pray in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father who art in heaven,
Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Goodbye, class.
Goodbye,
Thank you, Sir Jason.